Ghana, a country rich in culture, history, and natural beauty, holds countless fascinating traditions and remarkable facts. From being the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence to having the world's largest artificial lake, Ghana stands as a unique and captivating nation. Here are 15 intriguing facts that will give you a deeper appreciation of this West African country, brought to you by Explore World. 15. The Dippo Rite of Passage for Girls. In the eastern region of Ghana, among the Krobo people, a sacred rite of passage known as the Dippo ceremony marks the transition from girlhood to womanhood. This ancient ritual is not just a celebration, but a deeply spiritual and communal event. During the ceremony, girls are dressed in beautiful beaded waistbands and adornments, each bead carrying symbolic meaning. Elders conduct rituals, offering guidance on womanhood, marriage, and responsibilities. A purification process takes place, where the girls are taken to a sacred river for cleansing. Once completed, the girls emerge as women in the eyes of their community, ready to take on new roles with pride and dignity. 14. Ghana, the country with the most gold in Africa. For centuries, Ghana has been known as the Gold Coast, a name that still holds true today. In 2023 alone, Ghana produced over 4 million ounces of gold, making it Africa's largest gold producer and one of the world's top suppliers. This precious resource has shaped Ghana's history, from ancient trade routes to colonial exploitation, and now to its role as a modern economic powerhouse. Today, gold mining continues to drive the country's economy, with major mining sites in Obuasi, Tarkwa, and Ahafo. 13. The only man in the world with 100 wives. In the northern regions of Ghana, polygamy is not just an old tradition. It is a way of life among many tribal communities. But even in a society where having multiple wives is common, one man's story stands apart. Kuadai, known as the man with 100 wives. His name is legendary, whispered in markets and told as folklore among children. His sprawling family functions like a miniature kingdom, with each wife playing a distinct role. Some oversee childcare and household duties. Others dedicate their days to cooking and farming, ensuring food is plentiful for their vast clan. Many take charge of maintaining harmony, resolving disputes that inevitably arise in such a large household. When asked how he manages to keep balance, Kuadai simply smiles and says, "The gods have given me the strength to love and protect them all." His life, however, is not without controversy. Some see him as a relic of an ancient tradition, while others question the practicality of such a lifestyle in an era of modern values. Even within his home, rivalries and disputes simmer beneath the surface, requiring constant diplomacy to maintain peace. Whether viewed as a symbol of strength or an anomaly of the past, Kuadai's story remains one of the most fascinating in Ghana. 12. The art of carrying baskets on the head. In the bustling streets of Accra, along the sandy paths of coastal villages, or in the vibrant marketplaces of Kumasi, one of the most striking sights is the effortless grace with which Ghanaian women carry heavy loads on their heads. Unlike the luxury handbags that define fashion in other parts of the world, these women balance, towering baskets of tropical fruits, their colors bursting like a painter's palette. Heavy sacks of grain or firewood, carried with a poise that defies physics. Delicately arranged trays of freshly baked pastries, each step precise to avoid upsetting their fragile cargo. This is not just a daily necessity, but an inherited art form, passed down through generations. The secret lies in posture, balance, and strength, qualities that make these women appear almost regal as they move with unshakable composure. A carefully wrapped headscarf often serves as a cushion, distributing weight evenly while adding a splash of elegance to their attire. To an outsider, this skill is awe-inspiring. Imagine a woman walking through a crowded market, a stack of coconuts balanced atop her head, her hands free to sort through vegetables or wave to a passing friend. It's a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of Ghanaian women, whose ability to carry both physical and metaphorical burdens reflects their central role in society. 11. Ghana, a symbol of freedom and hope for Africa. Ghana, a dazzling jewel on the Atlantic coast, stands as a testament to resilience, progress, and unity. Positioned at the intersection of the Prime Meridian and the Equator, This nation embodies a natural balance, both geographically and symbolically, bridging the East and West, tradition and modernity. The rhythm of life in Ghana pulses with the heartbeat of the African sun, governed by two distinct seasons. Rainy season, a time of renewal, where gentle yet persistent showers nourish the fertile lands, filling rivers and awakening the lush forests. Dry season marked by the arrival of the Harmattan winds from the Sahara, which sweep across the land, carrying fine dust and bringing an almost mystical haze over the landscape. Yet, Ghana's true wealth lies not in its seasons, but in its people. With a population exceeding 33 million, predominantly young and ambitious, Ghana moves like a mighty river, surging forward with energy and determination. Over 100 ethnic groups coexist within its borders, each adding a unique note to the nation's cultural symphony. English, the official language, acts as the common thread that binds these diverse communities together. Even the Ghanaian flag tells a powerful story. Red honors the blood of those who fought for independence. Gold reflects the country's abundant natural resources, particularly its gold reserves. Green represents the verdant forests and fertile lands that sustain life. The black star at the center serves as a beacon of hope, signifying Ghana's role as the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence in 1957, a bold step that inspired liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's coat of arms, adorned with mighty eagles and the motto, "Freedom and Justice," is more than a national symbol. It is a call to action, a reminder of the country's historical leadership in Africa's fight for self-determination. 10. Welcoming the New Year with tears. New Year celebrations in Ghana are unlike any other in the world. Instead of fireworks, extravagant parties, or champagne toasts, many Ghanaians mark the occasion with tears. This tradition stems from an ancient belief. If the past year was filled with hardship, families must cry loudly on New Year's Day to release sorrow and cleanse their spirits. If the year was prosperous, laughter and joy take over, celebrating blessings and good fortune. Yet, even in good years, many still choose to weep, believing that the act of crying will bring even greater luck in the year to come. The result is a unique and often eerie atmosphere, as streets and homes echo with the sounds of wailing, prayers, and hopeful whispers for the future. 9. Accra, the second most expensive city in Africa. Despite its vibrant energy and welcoming spirit, Accra is one of the most expensive cities on the African continent. High housing costs, imported goods, and rapid urban development have contributed to rising living expenses. Yet Accra remains a land of opportunity, attracting entrepreneurs, artists, and dreamers from across Ghana and beyond. 8. Ghana's rich cultural traditions. Ghana's cultural heritage is as diverse as its people. From the rhythmic beats of Highlife and Azonto music to the mesmerizing Adawa and Kati dances, Ghanaian traditions are deeply rooted in storytelling, art, and communal celebrations. Festivals such as the Homowo Festival of the Ga people and the Aboakir deer hunt of the Afutu highlight the richness of Ghana's ancestral customs, passed down through generations. Whether through music, dance, or folklore, Ghana continues to celebrate its past while embracing the future, standing as a beacon of African resilience, pride, and unity. 7. Lake Volta, the largest artificial lake in the world. Ghana is home to Lake Volta, a marvel of engineering and nature combined. Covering an astonishing 8,502 square kilometers, this massive body of water is not only the largest artificial lake in the world by surface area, but also a lifeline for millions of Ghanaians. Formed by the construction of the Akosombo Dam in 1965, Lake Volta serves multiple purposes. Hydropower generation. The Akosombo Dam produces the majority of Ghana's electricity, fueling industries and homes across the nation. Fishing industry. The lake supports thousands of fishermen, providing a key source of income and nutrition. Transportation. It serves as a natural highway, with boats ferrying goods and people between communities. Irrigation and agriculture. The lake's waters nourish farmland, ensuring food security for many rural communities. Despite its benefits, Lake Volta also has challenges, including illegal fishing activities, child labor concerns, and fluctuating water levels due to climate change. Nevertheless, it remains a breathtaking landmark and a crucial part of Ghana's economic and ecological landscape. 6. the world's second-largest cocoa producer. When one thinks of chocolate, Ghana is one of the first countries that comes to mind. Ranking second only to Côte d'Ivoire in global cocoa production, Ghana plays a pivotal role in the world's chocolate industry. Every year, Ghana produces over 800,000 metric tons of cocoa, grown mainly in regions like Ashanti, Brong-Ahafo, and the Western region. The journey from cocoa farm to chocolate bar is long and labor-intensive, involving hand-harvesting cocoa pods with machetes, fermenting and drying beans under the sun, exporting cocoa to chocolate manufacturers worldwide, from Europe to the Americas. Despite being one of the largest cocoa producers, Ghana has faced issues such as low farmer incomes, price fluctuations, and sustainability concerns. However, efforts are being made to increase local chocolate production so that more Ghanaians can enjoy the sweetness of their own labor. 5. Ghanaian cuisine, a flavorful delight. Ghanaian cuisine is a sensory explosion of flavors, spices, and textures, reflecting the nation's diverse cultural influences. Whether enjoying a home-cooked meal or visiting a street vendor in Accra, these dishes are must-try delicacies. Banku and tilapia, a beloved dish made from fermented corn and cassava dough, paired with a whole grilled tilapia fish and spicy pepper sauce. Jollof rice. This fiery red dish, cooked with rice, tomatoes, onions, and spices, is the subject of an ongoing rivalry between Ghana, Nigeria, and other West African nations, over whose version is the best. Wakia, a unique blend of rice and beans, often accompanied by fried plantains, boiled eggs, and a variety of sauces. Fufu and light soup, a staple dish in southern Ghana. Fufu, pounded cassava and plantain, is dipped into a flavorful, slightly spicy soup made with fish, goat, or chicken. Kelewele, Ghana's famous spicy fried plantains, seasoned with ginger, chili, and salt, making it the perfect street food snack. Each meal in Ghana tells a story, whether it's the comfort of home-cooked waki or the communal joy of sharing a pot of jollof rice with friends. 4. The Pan-African Festival in Ghana, Panafest. Every 2 years, Ghana transforms into a global stage for Panafest, Pan-African Historical Theater Festival, a grand celebration of African heritage, unity, and resilience. Held mainly in Cape Coast and Elmina, two historical towns with deep connections to the transatlantic slave trade, Panafest serves as a bridge between Africans on the continent and the African diaspora. The festival features traditional performances showcasing African drumming, dance, and folklore, storytelling and poetry readings, reviving oral traditions that connect generations, a grand parade of tribal chiefs adorned in colorful kente cloth and gold jewelry, symbolizing Africa's enduring cultural pride. Beyond the performances, Panafest serves as a platform for discussions on African history, identity, and the future of Pan-Africanism. It's a powerful reminder that despite the scars of colonialism and slavery, Africa's spirit remains unbroken. 3. Ghana's matrilineal society. In many parts of the world, inheritance and family lineage are traced through the father. However, in Ghana's Akan ethnic group, one of the largest in the country, the matrilineal system prevails. This means a child's family identity and inheritance rights come from the mother's lineage. Land, property, and even royal titles are passed down through the mother's family. A man's nephew, his sister's son, rather than his own son, is often considered his true heir. Despite this unique system, political and social power still largely rests with men. Women may have strong family influence, but traditional and governmental leadership roles are still predominantly male-dominated. This contradiction continues to be a topic of discussion in modern Ghanaian society. 2. The many languages of Ghana. Ghana is a linguistic treasure trove with over 80 spoken languages and dialects. While English is the official language, many Ghanaians communicate in indigenous languages, including Twi spoken by the Akan people. This is the most widely understood native language in Ghana. Dagbani, the dominant language in northern Ghana, mainly spoken by the Dagomba people, Iiu, spoken in the Volta region near the Togo border. Ga, the language of the Ga people who are native to the capital, Accra. Many Ghanaians are multilingual, switching between English and local dialects depending on the situation. Language is deeply tied to identity, tradition, and storytelling, making it an integral part of Ghanaian culture. 1. Naming traditions based on birthdays. In Ghana, a child's name is determined by the day of the week they are born. This practice, rooted in Akan traditions, assigns spiritual and cultural significance to each name. For example, Kofi, Friday-born male, a name shared by former UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan; Ama, Saturday-born female, a common name for girls born on Saturdays; Kwame, Saturday-born male, the name of Ghana's first president, Kwame Nkrumah; Akosua, Sunday-born female, symbolizes peace and spiritual wisdom. These names are more than just identifiers. They carry meanings related to personality, destiny, and ancestral connection. Many Ghanaians proudly use their day names alongside their Christian, Muslim, or indigenous names, keeping this tradition alive across generations. Which of these facts about Ghana surprised you the most? Were there any that you already knew, or did you learn something completely new today? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so don't hesitate to share your opinions and insights in the comments below.